either prior or post to the election. It can happen either time, and it can happen not once, twice. The reason is section 58 of the
आप first जो list होती है वो तो prescribed period जो election commission date देती है, अगर 104 पढ़ लें, within the period fixed by the commission for submission of nomination papers.
Yes.
Within that period, did you submit the list or not?
Yes. But does 104 require that time period before the elections?
This is for the election commission to fix the date.
Yes.
Schedule. उन्होंने date fix कर दी.
Yes.
उस fix date के दौरान आपने कोई list जमा की?
जी नहीं, हमने नहीं की, लेकिन मैं सिर्फ ये कह रहा हूँ ये शेड्यूल का इशू है, ये सेक्शन का इशू नहीं है. सेक्शन ये रिक्वायर नहीं करता.
चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं.
Section 58 of the Elections Act 2017, which I think would be a solution, कि हमने जो application डाली है to allow us to submit the list of candidates, the answer lies in 58, if I may read. Alteration in election program. Subject to the Constitution, notwithstanding anything contained in Section 57, the Commission may at any time after the issuance of the notification under subsection 1 of that section make such alteration in the election program announced in the notification for different stages of the election, or may issue a fresh election program which fetch poll dates or dates as may be, in its opinion to be recorded in writing, be necessary for the purposes of this Act, provided the Commission shall inform the President about any alteration in the election program made under this subsection. So, this section 58 gives power to the Election Commission. There is no bar कि अगर एक ऐसी पार्टी जिसको पास सीटें ही आती हैं आफ्टर इलेक्शन के बाद और उसका नॉमिनेशन प्रोसेस होना है, उसका इलेक्शन होना है, तो आप एक नया शेड्यूल इशू कर सकते हैं. सेक्शन 58 अलाउज दैट.
Alteration in the election schedule.
Yes, ये अलाउज दैट. इसका हल ये.
Mr. Faisal, could I just clarify a few things?
जी.
देखिए आपके लिए आसान कर देते हैं. There are two things as a SIC आपको जो हमें बतानी. एक तो your starting point is that the independents have joined you.
Yes.
So that PTI debate somebody else will have to deal with. You can't. It doesn't lie with you. So let the starting point be that independents joined you. There are two questions you have to answer. Whether at all you are a political party for the purpose of 51, and I take it that you're relying on the word secured and won to be read interchangeably as your principal argument to say it's a political party, because secondary list तो एक form का issue है, उसको हम बाद में देख लेते हैं. Substantively are you a political party or not? One. एक सेकंड. इसका जरा हमें क्लियर कर दें कि आपका मेन प्लैंक ऑफ द आर्ग्यूमेंट दैट इट्स अ पॉलिटिकल पार्टी इज secured and won. These are the two words that you say if you read interchangeably, then it will move to a political party. Suppose if it's not a political party, suppose we arrive at a conclusion the SIC is not a political party. The second question for me becomes more important. Proportional representation, whatever is left, would it go to only the two political parties, or would political parties will be entitled to only what they have won in the parliament and nothing else, and the rest of the remaining seats will remain unrepresented? Is that the case? Ab the second part pe aa jaye, just in case you're not a political party, how does the proportional representation system work out?
Sir, one thing cannot happen, which is that these seats go to parties beyond their representation in parliament.
So what will happen? They remain unrepresented?
On which basis you say this? जी, unrepresented seat. किस बेसिस पे आप कहते हैं? देखिए ना, अगर उन्होंने आपको ज्वाइन किया, आपको ना माना जाए पॉलिटिकल पार्टी, और if they do not join any of the parties, फिर क्या होगा? वो सीट रखी जाएंगी डिपेंडेंट्स के लिए.
अगर आप सेकंड पार्ट ऑफ माय ब्रदर्स क्वेश्चन को रिस्पॉन्ड करेंगे, आई थिंक दैट विल रिजॉल्व.
वही मैं. So my first answer to that is those seats cannot be filled by giving them to the political parties beyond their representation. Now, of course, those seats are empty now. My stance is they cannot be left empty. Now, if your lordships want, I can.
On what basis
you are arguing these seats should not be left?
मैं बताता हूँ.
आर्टिकल 51 में बताइए इसका कि कहाँ पर ये जो बात आप कर रहे हैं इसका
51-1 का आपने जिक्र किया था ना
सर 51
में तो दी हुई है ना रिजर्व सीट की, जो नंबर ऑफ रिजर्व सीट्स आर मेंशन प्रोविंस वाइज।
सर ये जो मेरी जो रीडिंग है 51 की वो ये है कि द सेंट्रल हर प्रोविजन की एक चाबी होती है, उस प्रोविजन की चाबी है प्रोपोर्शनेट रिप्रेजेंटेशन। यू कैन नॉट डू एनीथिंग व्हिच वायलेट्स दैट प्रिंसिपल।
जो फार्मूला आप बता रहे हैं ना जी, उससे तो ऐसा लगता है कि सपोज पंजाब में फॉर 10 सीट्स देयर विल बी 1 रिजर्व सीट। अगर ये बात होती तो फिर आपकी बात ठीक थी कि उन्होंने 10 लिए हैं तो उन्हें एक ही जा सकती है, एक से ज्यादा नहीं जा सकती। इफ देयर इज प्रोपोर्शनेट रिप्रेजेंटेशन इन द सीट्स, फिर ये है कि अगर वो क्लेमेंट ही वही हैं, जो भी रिजर्व सीट्स हैं उन्हीं 10 को ही जाएंगी।
नहीं सर, क्लेमेंट्स वो नहीं है।
फैसल साहब जरा क्वेश्चन में दोहराता हूँ, कल वो इसको क्लियर कर दे। देखिए प्रोपोर्शनल रिप्रेजेंटेशन व्हाट आई अंडरस्टैंड इज कि व्हाटएवर यू अर्नड इन द व्हाटएवर सीट्स यू वन, उसी की प्रोपोर्शन से आपको शेयर मिलेगा।
जी जी,
यू कैन नॉट गेट मोर because anything more is not what the electorate voted for. So सारा right to vote, ये बात समझ आ गई। अब सवाल ये है कि जब वो सीटें नहीं मिलेंगी, क्योंकि 2 या 3 पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज हैं और SIC नहीं है अगर पॉलिटिकल पार्टी, तो वो कहाँ जाएंगी? So the question really is the principle of proportional representation a higher principle and leaving the seats unrepresented a lower principle, या नहीं? आपके मुताबिक दोनों एक प्रिंसिपल है, फिर रिकंसाइल कैसे करते हैं?
नहीं, मेरे ख्याल में your lordships would have to find a mechanism about how to fill those seats. अगर
आपके ख्याल में क्या
आप बताएं ना।
मैं सिर्फ एक बात कह दूं।
आप प्लीज इसको प्लीज कंक्लूड करें, फिर अगले पे जाएं जी।
Sir,
I do with the unrepresented seats.
Sir, I think the answer lies in the words in accordance with law. Now, law to me here both would include statutory law as well as judicial directions by the court. This is a legal vacuum which your lordships are faced with.
फैसल साहब आप इधर उधर जा रहे हैं। Simple question: if you're not a political party, where will the reserve seats go which are left outside the proportional representation? अगर बच जाती हैं, कहाँ जाएंगी? They will go, then your lordship will see who are these independents.
फिर एक बात यहाँ पर इसी क्वेश्चन में कि अगर 10 लोग आपको ज्वाइन नहीं करते इन्हीं लोगों में से, क्या उनके लिए कोई सीट फिर रह जाएगी जो प्रोपोर्शनेट रिप्रेजेंटेशन आप इंटरप्रेट कर रहे हैं?
There is an equitable doctrine called tracing. Tracing. That doctrine is that if someone is entitled, I mean, I'm using maybe an analogy here, is entitled to some funds or an asset, and that asset is shifting and becoming part of another asset or becoming part of a larger whole and so on. The equitable doctrine of tracing allows, as the name suggests, for that fund to be traced and located and identified and preserved. So it seems to me, if one can draw an analogy, and analogies have to be drawn very carefully, especially from equity to the Constitution. But here there is an equitable issue involved. What is the equity behind paragraph D in saying that there is the basic constitutional principle of proportional, of pro rata division? So maybe if it is accepted that PTI, notwithstanding they didn't get an election symbol are a political party and therefore entitled as a political party within the 4 corners of this paragraph do those seats proportionally, then it seems to me that maybe we are focusing too much on issues of form and procedure. Maybe those seats can be, if I may now use the analogy, traced into wherever those PTI candidates are, returned candidates are going. And if they are ending up behind you for reasons of whatever, then maybe they can go to you. As a matter of form, as a matter of substance, once we have identified that here is a political party entitled to those seats, where is that political party? Is it before us? Is it not before us? Well, of course, these are issues of procedure. But can procedure trump the Constitution, or are we allowed to trace those members? And there's not too difficult to trace, because everyone says that they are now standing behind this whatever it's called. What are you called?
Sunni Ittihad
Council. My apologies. So there you have it. That's
So let me give a short answer.
देखिए इसमें ये भी देख ले